Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 3 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to add the doors, and then we added some of the interior walls and then furniture. Now we're gonna continue working on this. I want to do is to add the L-shaped kitchen with an island right here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to click here under architecture, component, and then model in place. We're going to select generic model and then press OK. And then you can even name this. You can put it as base cabinet for kitchen or whatever name you want, but I'm just gonna leave it at generic model number 1. And then after that, we're going to create an extrusion, and then we're going to select this rectangle right here. And then I'm planning on adding the fridge right on this area, so I'm gonna give some space. And the good thing about model in place is that it is easy to manipulate afterwards. So we're just going to create this for now, and then we could extend it or decrease it depending on how we want it. So here, the depth, I'm gonna set it as 700. You can even put it as 800 because we have enough space. So it's really depending on you. Just to be sure, I'm going to put 750, and then here as well 750. And then of course you need some space on this side for people to have some room to go in, go out from the laundry. So I'm going to extend this one all the way right here, and that's good enough space. And then here will be the fridge, and then I'm gonna create a casing for the fridge, and then we're gonna add those fridge right there. So TR, trim to extend, and then delete this part right here. And then we're going to create an extrusion around 900. I believe that's 900, yes. And then, or actually we're going to put it at 800, and then we're going to set the material, and then we're going to choose one of those wood material. So I'm going to choose one of this. I'm going to pull it up, and then glue glum 24H, and then click finish right there. So we have that one created, and then we're going to add in our countertop. So we're going to create again extrusion, but we're going to set it at the top of here. So pick a plane, and then we're gonna select the top of this one. So now it will be exactly at the 85 or 800 height, and then we're just gonna extrude it 25, so the thickness for the countertop. And then we're going to put it at a stone material, so granite cup polish, we're gonna use that. Apply, and then OK. So now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're just gonna use this so that we don't need to do trim and extend, and then click finish. So now if we see this one, we could go 3D. As you can see, we have that one all to the proper height, and then this one is 25 millimeters thick for the countertop. And then of course we're gonna create some top cabinets as well. So now we're going to go at level 1 again. And then here, it's really up to you if in terms of how you're gonna add it. I'm going to create another extrusion on top of this, and then I'm gonna use this one again, rectangle, and then I'm going to add around 500 or even 450 if you want. 450. This will be for the cabinets at the top level of the kitchen. So here I'm going to trim and extend, and then delete those small ones. Here I'm going to make it a little big, 900, and the good thing about this one is I could estimate it while I'm in 3D. So if I finish this, I can pull it up like that. We're going to have 200 for the flooring, so I'm gonna estimate it like that. And as you can see, we have our cabinets already there. So we can set it up a little bit higher or a little bit down if you want. I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm going to have a backsplash as well. We could put in some lights, and then we're gonna put some faces on this kitchen cabinets. But here we need to change it to the same one as the base cabinet, and then there you go. That looks good right there. 200 for the floor, so it will be around here. We're just estimating it now, so maybe we could do it properly here. So we have 3,000. What we can do is we could finish this first, go to level 1, and then we could create a section. So click here and then section, so that we could see everything. So flip this one and then press escape and then double click this one. So now we can be exactly just 200 of this. So if you want to be exact, you can definitely be, so that we don't have any more problems. For some reason it's not doing it, so I'm just going to manually decrease on there. So there we go, 200. Actually we could even edit in place so that, so now I think that's good enough even for the backsplash. So we're good with that. We have the thickness here. It really depends on you if you want to pull it up or down a little bit more. For me, I'm just estimating it, and then I think this is good enough. So we have this one all the way to the top, and then we have backsplash here. So for the backsplash, what I'm gonna do as well is I'm going to add something here. So I'm gonna edit in place, extrusion, and then I'm going to create an extrusion from here. We're gonna make it a little bit bigger for now, because it's giving us some problem. We could put in 10, so 5 is too thin, so I'm gonna put in 10 for the thickness. There we go. And then we could just trim and extend again, and then delete those small ones. And then we should change the material. So let's go to the stone, and then we have let's use this one, cut rough, or we could do maybe mosaic. Let me look in the materials here, because I know we have not concrete. Oh, let's put in tile, yes. So ceramic tile, we're going to use ceramic tile. So there we go. And we should go click finish, and then go to section so that we could manually pull it up and pull it down if it's too much. So there we go. So everything is looking proper. Every distance and everything is good. So now we could click on finish here, and then we set everything else. I want now to add the fridge here, and then we could assess and then build the casing for that. So let's go to insert, load family, and we have specialty equipment here, and then we could put in domestic, and then mid-range, and then we could select those. So let's toggle to others. Even the range we need or where we can do is a countertop. So it really depends on you. So this one we're gonna use open, then CM, and then we could just put it in the middle right here. I'm going to remove the show label. So I'm gonna select this one, edit type, and then uncheck this one. So now we could create a section going on this side, and then we're gonna flip it so that we can see what's going on here, and then we could add in the casing that we want. I think the sizing is perfect, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to edit this, and then we're going to edit in place, and I'm gonna put in an extrusion, pick a plane, and then I'm gonna select this wall. There we go. And we're going to create a casing for this. And then remove things that are double there. So I'm going to SL, split this one, TR, trim and extend. There we go. And then click on finish. And then it's better to look at it at, on level 1 so that we could extend the casing size. We could just put this one all the way to the fridge door. So AL, it's not actually working, so we could just estimate it. So that's good enough. Click finish, and then actually we forgot to set the material. I'm going to set the material for this one with the same one, the Gulam. There we go. So now if we see it in 3D, we can see that everything is with casing. And then here I want the same one with the case, but with a different one. So we have those stove, built-in stove and microwave. I want to add that. So here, because we use model in place, you can see that it's so easy for us to move this one like that and give some space for what we're planning to add. So I'm going to go to section 1 to make it easier for me. I'm going to pull it out like this, give it some space. Not a lot, but good enough so that we can see where the door will be. So here is the wall for the door, and then we could estimate. So I'm gonna put it right here so that we have room for people to come in and out. So I'm going to pull it like this, AL. I'm gonna move everything else. So AL from here. There we go. And then let's go to level 1, go to insert, load family, and we have those dual. So this one, oven double. So I'm going to use this one. Click open, and then press escape, CM, and then we have the oven right here. I'm going to face it like this, and then remove the label as well so it doesn't bother us, and then AL, and then align it right here like that. Move it closer, or if we want, we're just going to estimate. I'm going to put the casing here so we have enough space to walk. So I'm just going to leave it like that then. Go to section, pull it up so that it's in the right height. I'm going to estimate. We could load here and then load here. There's good enough. So around 800 is perfect height for this one. And then now we're going to do the casing as well with the same Gulam material. So edit, and then extrusion, pick a plane. We're going to select the wall, and then make sure this one is changed. So Gulam, go down, and then select this one, and then go create the case for this, something like that. Make sure the distance from here is the same one as this, or you can move this one in the middle so that everything looks nice. And then here we could just create this one right here for the case, and then click finish. And then if we click finish again and go to 3D, as you can see, we have enough. And then you could just move this one again. There we go. And then that looks perfect, as you can see. And then of course we're going to add the faces for this. So we're going to create those ones. So the plan for the next video is add those faces. We have the handles already as well. So I'm going to show you where to download it. Most of the time it's in part 1 description of this series. So go check out those descriptions there. Usually we have two links, so you can grab it there. So looks like enough space to go to the laundry room, and then we have this one right there, and then the fridge right here. We're gonna put in cabinets at the top as well. We could put a big cabinet here, and then maybe we could make this one as open just to change it. So actually we could do that now, just quickly. So section, select this one, add it in place, and then we could create and then void extrusion, pick a plane. We're going to select this plane right here. And then we're going to create the rectangle right there. AL. And then click on finish. And then let's go and cut geometry, and then let's see how it looks. It's better to see it right here. And then we can pull it back a little bit so that it's not all the way. So that's looking good right there. So I'm happy with the way that looks there. So in the next video, we're going to continue working on this. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.